Hello? Hello? Is anybody out there? Oh, this camera might shake a little bit. Uh-oh. Hello? 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 Is anybody out there? Can anybody hear me? Titanic. Let's see. Did I set it up right? I did. Interesting. Hello. Come on in. Come on in. Let's get a message. Let me check the sound, you guys. Check the sound. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Ooh. Who's out there? Oh, is it people out there? Are there any Pisces? Are there any Pisces? Hello. Let's see. Is the sound working? Oh, it is. Look at that. All right. Let's see. Hello, Pisces. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. Guess what? Guess what I got? I've been had it. I didn't just buy it. This is the deck that I told you guys about a few months ago that I said apparently there are some messages in here because I was drawn to watch the whole entire 8 seasons of Game of Thrones over again. And I've completed that. Took a while, but I've completed it. And we have the Outlander Oracle deck. This is the box. Okay. So we're just going to get into a quick reading to see messages that you guys need to know. Yes. Hello, Africa. Beautiful. Oh my God, the comments are so far away because my laptop is over there. But yes, it's not actually a new deck. Hey, boo. Amen. God first. God bless as well. It's not actually a new deck. I've had the Game of Thrones deck for quite a while. And I've used it before, but I don't really use it very often. And I wanted to start using it again. Or I didn't necessarily want to start using it again, but I felt like I needed to. So thank you guys so much for being here. As always, y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. I hope y'all enjoyed your Thanksgiving if you celebrate. And I hope you're enjoying your holiday season. We're at the end of the year, you guys. The end of the year is upon us. So just get ready because, you know, each new year brings a new set of experiences and adventures. And I just want us to be prepared for that. You guys be sure to hit the like button if you're going to be in here. Please be sure to like the video, you guys. We want to continue to allow the energy to flow and have an equal exchange. So in order for us to do that, you have to like the video. Because then if not, you know, that's not good. Okay? So, oh! Dun, 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 dun. Do 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 do. Okay. They have a guidebook in here. I've never opened this guidebook, not one time. But I'm not going to use it. Okay? But this is the deck. Game of Thrones. Let me turn on this light. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. All right. Nothing big, nothing much. Ooh. Ooh, it's fresh. It's fresh like it's a new deck. I barely use this deck. Okay. So for those special few of you guys, Ace of Swords. Uh-huh. Wow. Okay. Oh, okay. So let's start with the Outlander deck first. Let's get the Oracle message for you Pisces. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God, for Pisces, watching now or later. What is the message for Pisces? Let's see. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God. Anything you guys need to know is going to be below in the description box. If y'all want to book a personal, that's below as well. The lovers wanted to pop out, but I'm putting it back. Okay. What does Pisces need to know at this time? Most importantly, Spirit. What is the message for Pisces? Here we go. Conflict. And when I split the Game of Thrones deck, there was a Two of Swords there. So you may feel like you're going into a situation blind, or you may feel like you don't have all the information in a situation that you need. There could be a disagreement between you and someone else right now, or you could be at odds with people. I don't know if you're at odds with people because you disagree with their perspective, or if you guys have a difference of opinion going on. But there's definitely some type of conflict, and I feel like the conflict is stemming from a lack of information. So if you're butting heads with someone, or if they're butting heads with you, it's because they don't know your thought process, or it's because you don't know their thought process. Okay, opposing sides as well. You could be on two different sides. We have the Risk card at the bottom. Hero is under that. So there could be a great risk that some of you guys are taking to do something that you want to do, or it just feels like a situation that's, you're kind of going in blind, or you're going into the situation not having all of the details, so you may not be able to protect yourself or take action in the way that you may want to, because there could be other repercussions or consequences due to the actions that need to be taken. So you have to be very careful about what you do, what you say, different things like that. We have creation. Interesting. Okay. So let's see. First of all, the Risk card talks about Jamie going into that tower. Is Jamie scales the walls of Fort William to rescue Claire with an unloaded pistol. So he doesn't even have any method of protection. So it's kind of like a form of intimidation, but not really intimidation. It's like he went in with an unloaded pistol, but he still used the pistol. So you could have a tool at your disposal, Pisces. You have a tool at your disposal that is basically, people don't know if you're actually going to use this tool. Okay, people don't know if you're actually going to use this power. Hey, you guys. People don't know if you're actually going to use or utilize a power, a tool, or a weapon that you have, metaphorically speaking, because they know who you are and they know what you're capable of. But the fact that your reputation speaks for itself, or possibly your skills speak for themselves, it's like people don't know what to they don't know what to think when it comes to you, and when it comes to what you're going to do, how you're going to react or respond to something. I also feel like there's a risk that you're taking. You could be putting yourself in kind of a precarious position where the person who you're engaging with could have the upper hand, but they don't know that they have the upper hand, is that type of situation. But you're doing something very bold, very daring. And it talks about courage and the unknown, also having wings, being able to fly. Jamie often leaps forth, taking risks and action on instinct, as he does when he rescues Claire from Blackjack at Fort William. Okay. So this is taking a risk, but you're going off of your instincts. So your instincts are connected to your intuition and your discernment. So whatever instinct that you have to accomplish something or to do something that you aren't necessarily sure about is coming from a good place. So you're going to go forward with it. Okay. This could be something that is going to ultimately save you or help to put you in a better predicament, or put other people around you in a better predicament. Now, we also have conflict, and conflict says Jamie and Dougal fight. So Jamie and Dougal are family. Dougal is Jamie's uncle. Okay. And they fight, which causes chaos, turbulence, and it says opposing forces. When facing opposition, you must stand your ground and defend your position. Know that when you use force or intimidation in personal conflicts, you risk losing the respect and cooperation of others. Okay. So I don't think you're forcing anyone to do anything. I feel like there could be someone here who's trying to force you to do something that you don't want to do because you guys oppose forces, or you butt heads, or you have a differing of opinions. Because if you were trying to force someone to do something, then this card wouldn't have come out. Whatever it is that you feel like you have to do is coming from a place of heroism, or feeling like if you don't do it, then who else will, right? If you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. Or if you want something done morally, ethically, then you have to do it yourself. Or if there's a situation where you feel like it's in your hands, you have to do it. You have to be the one to do it. This is your job. This is your responsibility. But it's kind of like, just be mindful of your intentions. Be mindful of the way you go about doing things. Be mindful of your communication, because someone may feel like they're backed into a corner, or they feel like they're forced to do something that they don't want to do. But honestly, that's not necessarily the case. Like, you have a choice. They have a choice. Everyone has free will to do what they feel is best. Okay. But again, somebody could be trying to force you into a particular situation. Now, we have creation in the near future. Claire pulls from her experience. Okay. Knowledge of herbs and available tools to improvise and innovate. So this talks about promise, beginnings, and inspiration. And it says an artist approaches a project with dedication and with will, shapes a work of the heart. Okay, so if you approach a situation or a project with dedication and will, it will shape the work of your heart. This brings positive energy, a productive mindset, and a sense of achievement. So you're taking a risk to go against someone, or to go against something, fight against something, stand up for someone or something, even if it's going to upset other people. Or you're standing up to someone, even though it could create a problem or a conflict for you. Or you're doing something that you feel like you have to do, even though it could put you at a detriment. I'm not sure exactly what this is. This could be a spiritual calling that you feel like you're being faced with. Or this could be a physical calling, like somebody needs your help. But whatever the situation is, you feel like you have to do something that only you can do, okay? You guys be sure to like the video. There's 30 people in here and only 13 likes. Let's change that. Let's change that for the better, okay? It's not cool, guys. Hello, everyone. I am actually live. A lot of times you guys are confused because you're like, is this live? And it's a premiere. But a premiere is different from a live. A premiere is a pre-recorded video that I premiere. A live is like, it'll actually say live. So let's get those likes up. We're going to use this Game of Thrones deck, y'all. It's fresh in my mind. The moon is also on this wrist card, so there could be some full moon energy or some moon energy here. You could be trying to resolve a conflict too, or trying to find a resolution to a conflict. But you may be dealing with people who don't want to resolve a conflict, or they don't want to find solutions to problems. You may be dealing with people who just want to argue, fight. You could be the mediator in a situation for some of you. Oh, thank you. I think your name is the last Hayoka. Thank you, boo. Yes. I do have videos on the channel that show my face, but not often. We'll see. Interesting. The King of Coins. Somebody could be very manipulative. Yeah, they play both sides. Yeah. There could be a person here who feels obligated to a person, even if they don't agree with their methods or tactics. So I'm just going to get 3 cards for you guys real quick. See what you need to know. But the center of the issue right now is the conflict or the disagreement that you have. And there's some chaos that you're trying to resolve. You can't force anyone to do anything. Remember that, Pisces. Free will is a real thing for you and for other people. So if someone's forcing you to do something, if you feel like you don't have a choice, that's not true. It's just not. If you are trying to back someone into a corner, you're wrong, right? Because everybody deserves to use their free will. What is the message for Pisces? Okay. Oh, wow. And I said the moon. Look at the first card that came out. It was the moon. Ooh, the moon door. Ooh, and the Empress. I knew her ass was going to come out. And the 6 of Cups. Okay. Hey, Kathleen. Hey, Daisha. Okay, so the Empress is Daenerys. The 6 of Cups is Jon Snow and Sansa. But it's when she's older. Also, Ace of Coins and the Page of Coins. I don't trust this energy for some reason. I'm not saying that it's bad. I just feel like there could be somebody here because the 2 of Coins was at the back of the deck with the King of Coins, which was Littlefinger. I can't remember his real name, but Littlefinger. He was old. He was pitting people against each other. He was trying to pit people against each other for his own benefit. So there could be an opportunity coming to you guys that is hidden. You don't see it right now. It's opening up, or there could be something that's closing up that's going to bring an opportunity that you don't see. Like if a job is over with, like say you worked a seasonal job, that seasonal job could be coming to an end, but it could open up the door to a new opportunity. It's like whatever's opening up or closing up, it's going to ultimately lead to a new opportunity either way. And there's potential in that opportunity. However, right now you can't necessarily see the full potential of an opportunity, or you can't see how something is going to transpire long term, right? Now, with the Empress being at the bottom, child, there's so many ways that something can go down. There's a lot of ways that something can transpire. I feel like you have a lot of abundance coming towards you, especially if you're a feminine energy. This could be a strong feminine energy around you, a mother figure for some of you guys. You as a mother figure, this could be your mother. This could be maybe even a mother-in-law, but it just feels like there's a strong feminine energy that's kind of like the driving force of why something is happening. So maybe it's you. Maybe you're the reason why something is happening. Maybe you're the reason why things are changing. Maybe you're the one who wants to create some type of change, or create better outcomes for your family, for your children, for the people who you love. Whatever the situation is when it comes to like what you're trying to achieve, it's like you're flowing in a direction that you can't really stop. It's kind of like destiny, but I don't necessarily want to say destiny because I don't know, because I'm not God. What I'm saying is, there's a lot. It's like right now where you are, you don't see where things are going to end up because you only have a very small, narrow vantage point in a situation. Okay. But once you look back on it with the Six of Cups, you're going to understand why everything had to happen the way it did. Now let's see. Something could also fall out of the sky, or it may feel like something is falling out of the sky. Like something just dropped out of the sky or came out of nowhere. You could have this feeling that you're falling, or something about feeling like you're falling. Because it's kind of like, it's weird. This Ace of Coins came out before the Page of Pentacles. But with this together, it kind of looks like this pentacle is falling through this door. Well, I guess it does make sense. The pentacle is kind of falling through the door into his hands. You get what I'm saying? So what is this, Spirit? What's the Moon? See, there he is. There he is, Littlefinger. The Knight of Spears, which... What is Spears? I think it's... Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me get the book. I think Spears is... Fire, yeah. Because they have swords in the deck. Spears is fire, yeah. I knew it. So, we have the Knight of Spears, which is the Knight of Wands in reverse. And then the Three of Spears, which is the Three of Wands. Interesting. So there's a certain expectation I feel like that someone has about how a situation is going to go down. There's somebody here who's very reckless. Like, I don't want to say that they're ignorant. I don't think someone is ignorant, but I feel like either someone here is waiting to take action because they don't have all the information, or they're waiting to take action because it's kind of like a stealth type of thing, like a stealth sneak attack. I'm not saying somebody is attacking you, but it's kind of like somebody's waiting in the wings. We had that card, Wings, with the risk. So you could be calculating some type of risk that you may need to take, or you could be in a situation that feels very unstable. And it feels like there's like a fear that could be here. There could be some fear. There could be like excitement. It feels like there's this kind of like arrogant energy. It feels like getting ready for, I don't want to say battle, but it feels like you're getting ready for something that you feel like is coming. Okay. Hello, you guys. Thank you so much, Kat. It feels like you guys are getting ready for something that's coming. Yeah, the priestess. Look at that. And the 10 of spears. Melisandre, which was a very old woman. She could see, but she looked really young. And it's also a disguise. It either feels like someone is hiding behind something else or hiding behind someone else, or you're waiting for more information or to see more clearly in a situation before you kind of take action. Your intuition could be telling you to wait or like to not jump the gun. This is about action. This is about like somebody being tactile, like tactician, very much so somebody who plans and strategizes. And Littlefinger was somebody who was really like sneaky, and he was always playing both sides of a situation because his ultimate goal was what he wanted. So he had to maneuver everybody on the chessboard to make sure he could get what he wanted. And he would manipulate people and use things to his advantage. I feel like somebody could also be using money to get what they want in a situation, or money could be a factor in whatever this is that's going on. But I feel like your intuition is telling you either not to jump the gun or not to take action or not to jump to conclusions, and to kind of like wait and observe what happens in a situation. I also feel like your intuition could be telling you to expect the unexpected. Like your intuition could be telling you that somebody is like lurking. Okay. What's the Ace of Coins? Or that something is coming. It doesn't necessarily have to be bad. I really just feel like this is overall like a situation where you have old wisdom. You have this wise nature, this intuitive nature. Like you've seen things, and because you've seen things and you've done things and you kind of see things in the future, you're able to kind of pull all of that together. But it's like it's not always correct, because Melisandre was wrong a bunch of times too. But it's like even when she was wrong, she admitted that she was wrong. Even though it was like she was frustrated, she admitted that she was wrong, but she still showed up to do what was right when the time came. So it's kind of like, hey, you're not perfect. You're not always going to get it right. But I feel like you're attempting not to be reckless because maybe everybody expects you to be reckless, or it kind of feels like somebody is waiting in the wings, waiting around the corner, waiting for you to do something reckless because they know that you have this history of like being reckless. It kind of feels like somebody is trying to do this kind of sneak attack on you, or they're trying to get you to sabotage yourself. What's the Ace of Coins? The Eight of Spears. This is all about like action and communication. It kind of feels like you know you have to prepare for an opportunity that's coming. So it kind of feels like you're creating resources or I don't know. It's like you're working. Like it's like if you know that you're gonna have an opportunity, but the opportunity hasn't come, you're working out or something. Like y'all could be working out because you feel like you need to be healthy or you need to be agile or you need to have all of your ducks in a row, but you don't know why you're working out. You don't know why you feel like you need to get in shape. You don't know why you feel like you need to start eating healthy. Like there's something kind of like when I bought the deep freezer. And I was like, I don't know why I need to buy this deep freezer, but I felt like I needed to buy a deep freezer. And then all that stuff happened with the government and they cut the stamps and all this other stuff. It's like I knew I needed to stock up on food. Like knowing you need to work out, knowing you need to stock up, knowing you need to get ready for something. So it's like you're preparing for it and you don't know when it's going to come, but you want to be ready when it comes. Okay, stay ready so you ain't got to get ready, bitch. All right? The star and the two of coins. This is Sansa again. You also could have like asked for help, prayed for some type of help, prayed for support to come in. Like a guiding light as well. And then it's like it comes with this Eight of Wands. It's like maybe you've been waiting for communication or waiting to hear something back, waiting for some type of like word to come back about a situation. There could also be somebody who owes you something. It's weird. It's like you're calling in a debt from spirit. It's like you're calling in a debt from spirit. Or something that you know is owed to you. You're calling it back. This could also be a situation where your spirit team is waiting for you to call. Or somebody's been waiting for you to call. It's weird. There's definitely an energy of waiting in the wings or someone waiting for the sign or waiting for the signal. And once they see the signal, they're going to go. This could also be something that somebody owes you or something that you feel like you owe to someone else. What's the Eight of Spears with the Ace of Coins? Oh, this motherfucker. I forgot he was the devil. Ramsay Bolton. He at first formerly named Ramsay Snow because he was a bastard. He wasn't a bastard because he had a illegitimate mother. He was a bastard because he's just a bastard person. Ramsay. And then the Page of Cups. Bran. Page of Cups. Two of Cups. It's like a vow. Father, Smith, warrior, mother, maiden, crone. Stranger. I am. It's either I am hers and she is mine, or I am his and he is mine. From this day until the end of my days. Two of Cups. So it's like a contract. Yeah, with the devil. Wow. Yeah, you took on a risk to do something crazy or reckless, knowing that you wouldn't be able to see. This feels like something psychic. This feels like something psychic. This feels like you had some type of like partnership here. It feels like something deeper than the surface. And there are other people attached to this. There's it feels like whatever you're doing is going to be connected to something else that's going on, or whatever you're doing is not only involving you, but also other people, or whatever you're doing with someone else, or whatever you're doing on your own, other people are trying to infiltrate, but it doesn't seem like it's just you. I feel like what you need to know is that somebody expects you to be reckless. Somebody expects you to do something out of naivety. Okay? Because at this point, I feel like you can see into the future or the past, or you can see all these different things and how things connect. Yeah. What was the other card? That was with Sansa. Let me run it back. Oh, I can run it back. I know that's right. Hold on. Did I not show it? Damn. I might not have showed it. What was that other card, y'all? I don't think I showed it. I'm gonna find it though. Y'all like the video? Like the video. This is weird. It really feels strange because it's like there's something that you just know. I feel like there's something that you just know is going to happen a certain way, or something that you just know you have to do. Something that you just know is going to transpire. So you have to be ready for it. You just know. But you didn't know you were going to know. But now, it's like it's starting to come together. Hold on. I'm going to find it. The Magician is watching. 2 of Coins. That's what it was. So the 2 of Cups and the 2 of Coins. Somebody's addicted to revenge. Somebody really wants revenge, or they're... or there's some type of karmic connection. So you're creating something and it's risky. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what that was. What was that? I don't know. But you're creating something and it's risky. You're taking a risk to create something, or you're taking a risk to do something. I feel like there is a debt here that somebody has to pay. You may have connected with some bad people. This may not even be anything that you're doing. This could be something going on behind the scenes, because the Moon card, this could be something that's hidden altogether. I feel like somebody connected with some bad people, or they made deals with bad people, signed contracts with bad people. Maybe you're trying to get out of a contract. But there's somebody here who's controlling or preventing you from being able to move forward, or that's what they want you to think. That could be what they want you to think. Hey, Mills. Thank you, guys. I honestly don't think that someone can control, because that's, again, going back to the conflict card. It feels like someone's trying to make you feel like you don't have a choice in a situation, but you do, because they're manipulating something. They're it's like they're they're gauging their actions on what they anticipate your actions to be, but they don't know, because that star card with Sansa on it. Littlefinger got basically, he met his end because he underestimated Sansa. And the Page of Cups is also a card where, you know, people can see it as naive. It feels like somebody is anticipating that you're going to act or react a certain way to something, but they don't know that you've, like, I don't know. It's like they don't know that you are aware that they know that you're going to react. It's like it's a weird bop, bop, bop. Like it's a weird chain of events type of situation. Like somebody is trying to be 2 steps ahead of you or 3 steps ahead of you, but you're like 5 steps ahead of them because there's one action that you're going to choose to take or one action that you're going to choose not to take. It's like somebody just thinks that they know what you're going to do. And it could be because they taught you. It could be because they taught you how to do whatever it is that you do. Or it could be because they were there when you were learning how to do whatever it is that you're doing. So they think that they think that they know how you're going to react or respond. Remember that 6 of Cups, but you've changed. It's like there's something about you. It's something about you changing from who you were in the past, but still being able to tap in to who you were in the past, like still being able to tap into that very innocent, childlike energy, but also having evolved because the knowledge that you've gained over time has improved and because you've had more experiences. Some of you need to know that an opportunity that's coming in, there are going to be strings attached. I think you're going to know that though. See, that's the thing. There's a lot of this stuff that I feel like you're aware, you know, the consequences and repercussions of something. You know that you're going to have to pay back what you owe. Like you understand the balance of spirit, the balance of the universe. You understand how things flow. It's like you don't expect to get off scot-free from something, or you don't expect for there not to be some type of work that you have to put in or casualties or whatever is going on. You know that there could be a price to pay, or there is a price to pay. That's why you're ready with this coin. But you're going to pay your way. It's like, well, Tyrion is here, but the 2 of Pentacles came out with the 8 of Wands. And they always, in the show, they say the Lannisters always paid their debts, right? But it got to a point where it's like they could pay their debts, but then they got right back into debt. So that could be a situation as well. So be mindful of the contracts you sign. I feel like Spirit just wants you to know that somebody is expecting you to do something a certain way, but you're not going to do it that way. Yeah, the 3 of Swords. Yeah, the 3 of Swords. This is the Baratheon sigil, kind of. It's not exactly like that. It was a stag, a flaming stag or something with a heart or something. But yeah, it feels like somebody just knows that something is going to go down a certain way, but it's not going to go down the way that they thought. Eight of Swords. 10 of Cups. Some of you may even be like, some of you may even be stressed, thinking that something is going to happen a certain way. You may be paralyzed with this fear. I just really feel like that's what it is. Somebody expects you to do something that you're not going to do, or somebody expects you not to do something that you are going to do, or like there's this calling in of debts. What's the Page of Coins? The Page of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Four of Cups, see? Sansa. It's focusing on it. A lot of the cards that are coming out are talking about Sansa's story, because Sansa came out with Jon. Littlefinger was there all the time lurking when it comes to Sansa. We saw the Star card. She was married off to a bunch of fucking, I want to say heretics. I don't even know what that means, child. But she was married off to a bunch of crazy people. I guess heretics is the right word. Yes, it's live, Quest. What up, though? It's focusing on Sansa and Littlefinger. What was his name? Hey, Danny. What was Littlefinger's name? Lord, what was his name? I keep calling him Littlefinger because I feel that there's a level of disrespect to calling him Littlefinger, and there's a reason why I'm calling him Littlefinger. So somebody may have a nickname that's disrespectful, like it's insulting. Lord Baelish. That was his name. Okay. Peter Baelish. He had a name, but nobody called him by his name. They always called him Littlefinger. And he was always feeling bullied by people. So he always manipulated people. Okay, cool. He was always manipulating people because he always felt bullied. He constantly carried this victim mentality. And he tried to get Sansa, he tried to manipulate Sansa into having the same victim mentality. But she grew from the influence of her mother and father and her brothers and like everything that she experienced. She grew from being a victim to being like a survivor. She grew in her way of seeing the world, and everybody underestimated her. But because Littlefinger thought that he had groomed her into being the person that he could mold and use, he actually fell victim to her, I guess, improvements, her ascension, because she was the one who ended up sentencing him to death. And Lord Baelish, Littlefinger, he ended up, being executed in the Winterfell main hall. So Sansa's the one who passed the judgment on him, and he thought he could manipulate her still, but she played to his weaknesses. She played into his hand. She made Littlefinger feel like he had her in the palm of his hand, when in reality she was the one in control the whole time. But she made him believe that his manipulation was working on her and that she was like listening to the things that he was saying. That's what I feel. It's like you guys are tired of somebody manipulating you. You could be tired of things like constantly not working out the way that would benefit you the most, or you could be tired of things turning out very like negatively. It's like you just had to deal with a lot of hardship over time, and it's like you're finally starting to realize that you can take things into your own hands, and then taking things into your own hands, and then it's shifting the trajectory of whatever outcome. It's definitely a story of like going through things and then choosing not to be a victim. That's what this is about. And everyone in this story, even this bastard right here, more than likely was a victim at some point because his father was shit. I forgot his name already. Child. Ramsey. Lord Bolton, his father, was horrible. He killed his father in the show. So it's kind of similar. He took his father out. Sansa ended up taking Peter Baelish out. Littlefinger. Peter Baelish ended up taking out a bunch of people who were messing with him. But see, the difference was that Sansa, even Daenerys, she turned crazy. So this is the thing I'm gonna tell y'all. You gotta remember who you are in a situation. There's something here that you're about to be presented with as far as an opportunity, and you're gonna change the way that you look at this opportunity. I don't think that you're gonna be necessarily afraid to take the opportunity, but with this 9 of Swords, okay, that's the wolf. That's John's wolf. It's like somebody, because they know your potential in the past, they know who you can be, they know what you can become, they know like what you're capable of, which is what I said in the beginning. It's like that's an advantage that you have, but it's also a disadvantage. Because people are going to assume that they know you. People are going to assume that they know how you're going to react and respond. People are going to assume that they can be able to take advantage of you, but you're going to have to be like 10 steps ahead. And the way that you're 10 steps ahead is not to react. You can respond accordingly to situations, but you cannot react because you're already upset about the way things have gone down up until this point. The Hangman is up underneath this 4 of Cups, which is the flayed man, okay? Which is a horrible... This is what this guy was doing. You've already been skinned alive, strung up. You didn't like that because, you know, obviously... It's like somebody tricked you into being in a situation where you had to pay a debt that, I don't know. It kind of feels like somebody used your ethics and your morals against you. Like somebody used the way you are against you. They know you're a good person. They know you're kind. Page of Cups energy. They know you're innocent. They know that you know, don't want to cause harm to people. They may know that you're afraid of disappointment or that you don't want to be rejected or that you want everybody to get along. You want things to work out. Like somebody thinks that they know you. But this Page of Cups with this 7 of Swords, this is Sam when he finally stands up to his dad. Tully. He takes the sword that was supposed to belong to him anyway and takes it for himself because he knows that they're going to need it in the battle against the dead. So usually he wouldn't take the sword. He would be weak. He would be scared. But at this point, he was like, fuck that shit because, you know, it's too much that has gone down and it shifts the outcome of a situation. I feel like you have the potential to change the outcome of a situation that you may feel like you are trapped in or that somebody wants you to feel trapped in. You have the potential to change the outcome of a situation, but your strategy has to come from it's like your strategy has to come from this place of like selflessness and innocence. It has to come from this place of like not knowing what the end result is going to be. That's what it feels like. Because if you that's why I said it felt psychic. Because if you anticipate the end result of a situation, or if you in your mind formulate how something is going to go down and you try to like force your will onto it or force it to happen a certain way, somebody is able to read that. And also, if you do things the way you've always done things, somebody's going to be able to anticipate that. If you listen to what somebody said about what you can or cannot do, and you feel like you don't have a choice, or you feel forced, or you feel trapped in a situation, it's like that same energy is kind of working against you. So if you believe what someone says about not having a choice, or if you believe what someone says about being forced to do something a certain way, and you feel like you don't have an option, they're manipulating you that way. But if you react or respond based off feeling backed into a corner, then you're also being manipulated that way as well, because they're anticipating for you to react a certain way because you feel backed into a corner and because you feel like you don't have an option. So you have to do something that they don't expect. It's like you have to do something that comes from that place of creation, that comes from the resources that you have, and the powers and tools at your disposal. What's the Empress? The Five of Spears, which is the Five of Wands. Yeah, it's like you're learning. It's like you're learning how to be in a powerful position. I also feel like somebody has an issue with you being in a position of power. Knight of Coins. Yeah, Six of Swords. But I also feel like there's somebody who's going to fight for you, or there's like a debt. I don't know. It's like somebody's made a vow or owes you a debt. It's like, even if somebody's not coming to say like, oh, I vowed to help you. They may not say that. Nobody may say that to you, but the situations that transpire, it's because of a vow that has been made that is needing to be paid or reimbursed, or a debt that's needing to be paid or reimbursed. This could also be like prophecy. Like you could have spoken something into existence a long time ago, and now you're calling your power for it to happen. What's the Six of Cups? The Lovers. Yeah, and the Seven of Cups. And the Ace of Swords. Oh, is that the trash man? Yeah. So seeing, oh, not the microphone. Not the microphone knocking the Seven of Cups in reverse. This is the Seven of Cups. This is Bran when he goes into the past, the future, the present. He sees everything. Yeah, that's what it is. Your choice is going, you cannot be naive about this decision. You cannot be gullible. You cannot be naive about this choice that you have to make. This about to be loud, y'all, and I can't pause it. The Ace of Swords. I said what's the vibe, so let's use some what's the vibe cards. So what I would tell you, Pisces, is right now you need to be very strategic about your choices. Ooh. Excuse me, bitch. Measure twice, cut once. You need to be very strategic about your choices, because you will dictate what you create. Learn from people who fucked up. Learn from people in your family. Learn from your ancestors. Learn from people in your past. Learn from yourself in the past. Your decisions are very important right now. And you don't see an opportunity that's coming. But there needs to be an awareness of what people expect you to do. There needs to be awareness of what people anticipate for you to do. There needs to be awareness of what people may try to manipulate you into doing. And all of these things need to come into consideration. And just because you think you know, or you think you see, or you think you have this knowledge, doesn't mean that you're going to know every single thing that's going to take place in the situation. Don't get sloppy. Don't be arrogant. Don't be fucking stupid. I'm just saying. Because whatever position you're in, the opposing person or the person who's in the other position doesn't know what you know. They don't know what's in your arsenal. They don't know what experiences you have. They don't know the tools that you're going to use. They don't know how you're going to approach a situation, what your frame of mind is going to be. That's based on you. So if you go into a situation underestimating don't underestimate anyone around you. If you go into a situation underestimating people, you're going to be taught a lesson. You're going to have to go through a karmic experience. But if you go into a situation with the right state of mind and using the training that you've had up until now with everything you've been through, you will be able to outsmart anyone who is attempting to outsmart you. You will be able to tactically stay in a position of advantage versus a position of disadvantage. But majority of this is the way you look about the situation, the way you look at the situation. Because as soon as all these people stopped looking at themselves as victims, they were able to do amazing things. As soon as Sansa, as soon as John, as soon as Bran, as soon as Sam started looking at themselves as victors and not victims, they were able to do amazing things that they never thought they could do. When they faced challenges that were difficult, when they started to believe in themselves in a way that was proactive and not reactive, when they started to see the world from a perspective of, I'm not looking to be saved. Because every time each of them looked to be saved or looked for somebody else to do something that they know that they could do themselves or that they knew that they had to do on their own, it turned out badly. And also, furthermore, don't be in a situation just because you've been through things where you try to manipulate or control or force other people to do things that you want them to do just because you feel like you deserve to finally get what you want. Because then you become the problem as well. You become someone who is a Littlefinger or a Ramsay or a Cersei, even though she didn't come out. You can't help if people feel like you're the villain in their story. People can't necessarily help if you feel like they're the villain in your story. But that's what Spirit wants you to understand about the balance of this wheel. It's like, there's going to be times where you're on top. There's going to be times where you're at the bottom. If you capitalize off of the times where you're at the top and where the wheel is in your favor, then you can get more out of the times where you may be at the bottom. For example, like I said earlier, the deep freezer situation. I still have not used up all the meat that I had when the government shut down and my food stamps were cut more than 50%. I still have the meat in my freezer. I have still made the most out of what I had so that when I was down, I could get through those hard times. So that when I'm up again, I can then capitalize more on the fact that I'm up again and do what I need to do to prepare for anything in the future that I don't see. So I think that there's something here that you don't see in the future. Ooh, but it's going to create an opportunity. Shattered, broken, nightmares, failures popped out. A bunch of cards popped out. This whole stack, but I'm not going to take all of them. Established. So if you're established, y'all please hit the like button. If you're established, settled, secure, and wealthy, then your biggest nightmare or any failures or anything that shatters or breaks your reality won't be such a big issue. Recharge, breathe, let go, clear your mind. So if something unexpected happens, or if there's a situation where you come up against opposition in the near future, you can gain potential out of every situation. Okay? But it's all about the choice that you make. And I also feel like Spirit does not want you to be naive or in this, because when John was with the I can't remember what they call beyond the wall, the people who live beyond the wall, wildlings. When John was with the wildling girl, hey Lenise, hey Leah. When John was with the wildling girl, both him and her wanted to stay in that cave forever, but that was naive. Six of Cups. You have to put these childish beliefs to the side. And I don't mean to like shit on your fairy tale, but what I'm saying is you need to make choices that are not in a you need to make choices that are not from a place of delusion, right? Spirit wants you to make decisions that aren't from a place of delusion. Masks just popped out. Hiding, concealment, or concealing and deception. You may feel shattered because you're finding out that something was an illusion or somebody was wearing a mask. Kind of like that magician energy, manipulative vibes, manipulative energy. But you have to understand that no mask is necessarily a mask that you can't see through. Burn bridges, lack of trust, disloyal, turn back on, and sipping. Rumors, gossip, nosy. So there could definitely be a traitor in your midst. There could be somebody around you who you can't trust. There could be somebody around you who it's like you trust them right now, but they may end up turning on you later. It's like there's definitely split loyalty. No one is loyal. And I'm not trying to be negative, but y'all got to understand what I'm saying, because people are going to twist what I say no matter what the fuck I say. But there's a situation where you guys have to just stay aware. It's like, yeah, you may have got burned in the past. Yeah, you may have gotten treated badly or somebody turned on you. So what can you learn from it? What did you learn from it? How did it make you stronger? How can you make better decisions now? One more card. Suffering in silence. So somebody is not feeling very well. Unspoken desires, real feelings, broken dreams. Yeah. There's somebody who's not feeling very well. Established again. Lust, greed by any means necessary, inconsiderate. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there's somebody here who's not really showing you how upset or how affected negatively they are to a situation where it involves like decisions that you've made, or somehow you're associated with this. Like somebody is not, they appear to, like, the connection appears to be stable on the surface, but there's a person here who's not telling you how much something that you've done has affected them in a negative way, and they're kind of like holding a grudge, or someone is dealing with some heavy emotions quietly and they're not saying it. Someone has an issue with your position though, or the position that you took, the side that you took, because again, the conflict card came out in the beginning. So it kind of feels like there's an infiltrator here, or traitor, or somebody who is, it's like they disagree with the choice that you made. They disagree with the side you took. They disagree with the way you handled the situation. But I feel like however you did handle a situation is what brought an opportunity to your doorstep, because you took the action that you took and you used the tools at your disposal to create something for yourself that was better for you or the people you love, your family, whoever. But I feel like somebody has a problem with it because whatever you chose to do affected them negatively. But I also feel like they were trying to manipulate you, or they were trying to mold your mind to make certain decisions that benefited them. And then when you didn't do what they expected you to do, or when you did something that they didn't expect you to do, it made them upset. What's shattered, masked, and suffering in silence? 8 of coins reversed. Ooh, and the 5 of coins reversed. Hold on, y'all. Like the video, guys. I'll be right back. Go to the bathroom? Go to the bathroom. Okay. Oh, shit. She not beeping at me? Hold on. What is going on? Mama at? Child, okay. I don't know where his mama at. Did y'all heard what I said? Wait. Wait. All that beef. I know. I'm trying to figure out where that little boy mama was at. She wasn't out there today. She usually be out there. That's crazy. I don't know where his mama was at. I went outside. I said, "You bipping at me?" She was like, I'm looking for his mama. Oh my God. Okay. Hey, Pooh. Go get you a snack. I ain't go to the grocery store yet. So go find something to snack on. All right. So second part. We almost done. No, the mama didn't come out. The mama didn't come out. I don't know. She didn't come out. He stayed on the bus. She usually be standing out there. But, child, I'm not gonna tell that lady business because I don't know her life. And I don't know her story. But It's been a few little things going on with that child. It's not him. I don't know what's going on, but it ain't my business. Now, crazy enough, ooh, look at what came out. Judgment and the Emperor. Okay, so the Night King, the leader of the army of the dead, and Jon Snow, King of the North, the Emperor, and then we have the Empress that was already over here at the bottom of the deck when we first pulled the cards out. Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. They taking him back to the school. That's what they do when they don't get off the bus. They take him back to the school. So they'll call the mama. Okay, so this let me focus, child. This suffering in silence, shattered and masked energy. We have the 8 of coins reversed and the 5 of coins reversed. Okay. So the 8 of coins looks like Rivers, that Rivers boy. He was Robert Baratheon's bastard. No, it's all right, Leah. This is Renly? Is his name Renly? No, that was his brother. This is the little blacksmith dude. This is the little blacksmith dude. I can't remember his name. And then, dang, and then Aya too on the 5 of coins. She was blind. And then I saw the 2 of swords when we first started. I feel like somebody's greed put them in a position where they either burned a bridge with you or they burned bridges with other people. And I feel like they're trying to hide. Somebody could be trying to hide the fact that they're not working or that something is not working. They could be trying to hide the fact that there's a lack of skill or a lack of ability in a situation. But I feel like people are starting to see that with the 5 of coins reversed. Because if you look at the 5 of coins upright, she is blind. Blind as a bat. She can't see. But that heightens her senses. So there's something about your senses possibly being heightened because you can't see what's going on, but you know what's going on. And it's about someone who doesn't, it's like they secretly don't agree with the choice that you made or what you chose to do with your life. This could be family members. With the Judgment card here, it's kind of like now the time has come. Okay. He's raising the dead. I feel like you guys are going to realize that either someone doesn't have the ability to do something that you thought that they could do, or they don't have the power to do something that you thought they could do, or you're going to realize that somebody has brought something back up from the past because they weren't happy with the way that a situation went down or the choice that you made. But the thing about it is they've been hiding that. It's like the thing about it is that it feels like somebody has been acting as if they're on your team, or they've been acting as if they have your back, or that they support you, but really they don't support you because of something that happened in the past, like a choice that you made a long time ago. That's what it feels like. What's this 5 of coins, 8 of coins reversed? Damn, the Ace of Spears reversed, Ace of Wands, King of Cups is John again, and the 9 of Spears. Ace of Wands reversed for the 8 of coins. Yeah, somebody's only doing something for money. Or I feel like somebody did something for money or because it benefited them financially. Like this could be a person who somebody is unattractive or unattracted. So I don't know what this is. Somebody's unattractive or unattracted. Like they did something to make you be attracted to them when you wouldn't be attracted to them in any other case if what they did wasn't true. Or somebody was lying about being attracted to you when they weren't attracted to you. Somebody was lying about like believing in you when they didn't actually believe in you. Someone was lying about supporting you when they didn't actually support you. It's like somebody was actually very much so adverse. Somebody was very much so like opposed to or adverse to a certain decision being made, or they felt, I don't know if they felt like they were forced to go along with something, or if they felt like they had no choice to go along with it. But it's like they didn't actually want to do it, or they weren't actually attracted to it, or they didn't actually believe in it, something like that. Or it's like somebody felt like you wouldn't be attracted to them. What is this creation up here? What is this creation? I also feel like somebody's insecure as well. So I'm getting a few different messages. It kind of feels like somebody is very insecure and they knew that whatever they were doing wasn't going to be accepted the way that something you were doing was going to be accepted. So they had to act as if maybe they were like you, or they had to act as if they had the same skills as you did, or they had the same interests as you did, in order for people to accept them, or in order for you to accept them. It's like somebody's insecurities are coming out. Or because you didn't include someone in something, or you didn't want someone to be a part of something, or you didn't want someone to know something, they felt like hurt by it. That's what it feels like, child. What is this creation? We about to go. What is this creation? Ooh! The Three of Cups. The Judgment again. 3 Cups. Judgment. And the Page of Swords. It appears that someone is rallying people. Oh, justice. Oh, the Magician. Stop it. Ooh. I told you, Littlefinger. And there goes Eddard. There goes Eddard. Ned. And look, this motherfucker was mad because Ned married Sansa's mama. I can't remember her name. He was jealous the whole time, this motherfucker. And as soon as he had a chance to get at Ned's daughter, he did, kissing her all in the mouth and shit. And he's the one. He's the one who had the Lord of the Vale, Ned's wife's sister. I can't remember these people's names. Good Lord. Ned was married to the lady. He was in love with the lady that Ned was married to. He sabotaged the lady who Ned was married to, sister, husband. What's his name? Who was friends with their family. So Ned's wife had a sister who was married to a man. So Ned's wife had a sister who was married to this other man. Ned was married to one sister. The other man was married to the other sister. He was jealous because he wanted Ned's wife. So he had Ned's wife's sister kill her husband, ended up getting with her, seducing her because he was mad trying to get close to Ned's wife. Then ended up sabotaging him. So what this looks like to me is that there's some type of justice, judgment, and justice. Look. Somebody teamed up. There was people who teamed up together to try to prevent. There was a group of people who teamed up together off of the back of someone who was suffering in silence, because that's what he was doing the whole time. Okay? They teamed up together because this one motherfucker was suffering in silence, and they all rose up together to get this one person who was actually just and fair. It was a whole fucking plot. And the reason why I said this is because this Page of Swords is here. Now, these motherfuckers came when she was trying to take over the city. The slavers got mad. The masters that she overthrew got mad that they got overthrown. And they set up a plot to come and get her people, unalived. And take the city back because they didn't like the fact that she was liberating the slaves. So it appears to me that because someone felt like you wouldn't be attracted to them, or because someone felt like people wouldn't be attracted to them the same way that they were attracted to you, or because someone was upset that somebody was attracted to you, or something, an opportunity was attracted to you, and it wasn't attracted to them or someone else, that's why it feels like they're upset. It's because you chose to make a decision maybe that was best for you, or you chose to do what was right. Bye, Kim. We about done. I just want to see one more card for this Three of Cups. Y'all know how I do. I need a complete story. One more card for this Three of Cups. What is it? Ooh, the Ace of Cups reversed. This is not a reconciliation. This is not love. This is Ace of Cups reversed. And in the Three of Cups, you see how that's a contradiction? It definitely feels like there were a group of people that teamed up together to try and, yeah, Queen of Coins, she did it too. And the Three of Swords. Somebody picked the wrong side, and they're going to see that they picked the wrong side, because this is a heartbreak. This is pain. This is pain due to realizing that you made the wrong decision, or realizing that you didn't play your cards right. It's definitely somebody who realized they didn't play their cards right, or, that they didn't make the right decision in a situation. And it's like being connected or tied to someone. It's like taking a loss. Three of Cups, Three of Spears, which is the Wands, Three of Swords. There are not a lot of pentacles in this reading coins, besides the Page of Coins and the Ace of Coins. We have the Ace of Spears reversed, Ace of Coins upright, and Ace of Cups reversed. But the Ace of Coins upright was in the main spread. So it just feels like this is what it feels like. It feels like you got a bunch of folks. let me stop being nosy. It feels like you got a bunch of folks who feel like they deserve something or feel like they're justified in doing something because they don't agree with the decision that you made. And they thought that they could anticipate what choices that you were going to make moving forward, how things were going to go, but you didn't do what they thought you were going to do and they disagree with what you did, or they try to make you feel like you couldn't make a decision, but you made a decision anyway. And I feel like something is working out for you because you chose to take a certain route, or because you're going to choose to take a certain route or path. And I don't want you to get like lost in the weeds of it, but it definitely feels like you need to be prepared for whatever comes with what you're going to agree to. So if you sign a contract, or if you agree to do something, or if you say, you know, you're going to be somewhere, and I mean, do it, right? Because nobody can force you to do anything that you don't want to do, but you also can't force anyone to do anything that they don't want to do, and vice versa. But I do feel like somebody here is like a wolf in sheep's clothing, or they're a person who expects, like they're waiting in the wings. It's like they expect for you to react and respond and take certain action. And it's because of what you've done in the past. And I just feel like Spirit is I feel like Spirit really wants you guys to understand the potential of an opportunity and how it could go many different ways. But the fact that you choose not to be a victim is a major part in making sure the outcome turns out in a favorable way for you. The more you take charge, the more you take control of your life, the more you make decisions from a place of autonomy and not victimhood, the better off you're going to be. Sneakiness, conniving behavior, partnering up with people who don't want to see you succeed, or people who you can't really trust, you know, doing things that are underhanded, doing things that are below board, doing things that are not right, quote unquote. It's like you make the decision about what that is. But there's a certain level of honor that is required for you to achieve a goal that you have. And the clearer, the more honorable you are in a situation, the clearer your vision is going to be about what you need to do. And it doesn't mean that you always have to necessarily be the good girl or the good boy, because that could get you fucked up as well. It just means that you have to be a step ahead at all times. And you have to pay attention to what somebody could be doing to try to get you to make a decision, or to try to get you to feel a way so that you'll act or react a certain way, and why they would want you to do that. Because if you look at really what's going on, you may see that whatever they're trying to get you to do, or whatever they're trying to get you to feel, or whatever they're trying to get you to think, is because they want you to make a certain decision that they feel like you would make if you feel or think or believe whatever they're trying to get you to feel, think, or believe. That's what I feel. So I'm gonna get a gemstone card. I also feel like you guys need to have a more positive perspective about the potential of a situation, or the potential of an opportunity. However you decide to go into a situation is how you're going to come out of a situation. So I said what the fuck I said. What is the advice for Pisces? Because it's like, as soon as you think that you're smarter than the next motherfucker, that's when they're going to outsmart you. As soon as you think that you know more, and I just heard a little beep sound from a car alarm. As soon as you think you know more than the next person, or that you're smarter than the next person, or that you can do better than, like, as soon as you underestimate any of your opponents, that's when you're going to look stupid. If you think, oh, they wouldn't go that far, they wouldn't go that low, they wouldn't stoop that low, I'm just letting you know. What just popped out with that? Petricite. Direction. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. Okay? So it doesn't really matter what decision you make. It's like you're going to get where you're supposed to go. But it's like the easiest road, or the road that is smoothest, I feel is going to be connected to you basically understanding these things about like other people who you may come in contact with, and understanding things about yourself and how your own psyche and trauma and triggers play a role in the decisions you make. Sugar light star. I have loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night. And chrysoprase perspective. The difference between hope and despair is a different way of telling stories from the same facts. Ooh. Yeah, so Spirit is telling you don't be afraid. You can tell whatever story you want to tell. Hey, Kimmy. You said you had the same message told to you the other day that like either way you're going to get what's yours regardless. That's what it basically is. It's like they're telling you, hey, you have the guiding light inside of you to light your way on a scary path. You don't have to be afraid. The light is inside of you, guiding your way, kind of like on Stardew Valley when you get that little thing that lights up the path around you and everything glows around the person, around your person. I don't know if y'all play Stardew Valley, but there's this little thing that you can get where if you collect it, then it's like when it's dark outside, you actually have like a glowing light around you all the time. So that's kind of like where Spirit wants your foundation to be. Understand that anything that comes on your path, you know that hope and positivity and a positive perspective is going to get you through anything that's scary. You don't have to be afraid of the dark. And if you take steps in one direction and it doesn't go the way you want it to go in a different direction. It's okay. You don't have to go down with a sinking ship. But you also have control over the story that you tell yourself and the story that's told about you through your actions and through your perspective. So that's what I feel like Spirit wants you guys to know. I feel like they want you to know that people are not going to agree with you. It is a risk. It is dangerous. Whatever you want to do, whatever you're about to create, whatever you're going to make, you're going to have people who don't like it. You're going to have people who fight against you. You're going to have people who think that they know you when they don't know a lick about you. You're going to have people who think that they can, read you down and all these other things. You're going to have people who don't want to see you succeed. You're going to have people who think that you're a failure. You're going to have people who think that you're stupid. You're going to have people who support you. You're going to have people who clap for you. You're going to have people who swear fealty to you. They are going to swear oaths of loyalty to you. And some of them are going to be real and you can depend on them. And some of them are going to be fake. But all of these things are things that you need to know as you move into this new opportunity, because it's kind of like you're going into the den with the devil, right? And whether you come out in chains or free is going to be based on the decisions that you make. So, yeah, it's all about what you make of it at this point. So I hope that helped you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this live. If you want to book a personal reading, click the link in the description box below. If you found this message helpful, or you enjoyed the message, please consider donating through PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle. It is really helpful when you guys donate. I really appreciate it. Those links are all in the description box below. Yeah, nobody can really read Pisces. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It definitely feels like somebody thinks that they know what you're going to do next. But I don't think they know what you're going to do next. But I also feel like you may not know what you're going to do next, and that could stress you out. And Spirit is like, don't be stressed out. Because whatever you're doing, it requires a lot of courage. And it also requires a lot of wisdom and knowledge, but you can't get caught slipping. Pretty much. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. Y'all be sure to hit the like button before you go. All right, Africa, you got a personal? I'll be seeing you then. You're welcome, Kimmy. I can't see. Wait. Ronnie, thank you, Ronnie. Thank you for everyone who's here and who came by to check it out. I really appreciate it. I'm just shuffling these cards. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. Game of Thrones was an amazing show. It really was. And it's definitely a situation where as soon as you think you're ahead, you could be behind. As soon as you think you're behind, you could be ahead. You never underestimate your opponent. You never underestimate the risk in the situation. You never just blindly go into something without being prepared for the consequences or the outcome. And you never just assume any outcome or any situation without using context clues and using your intuition. Because as soon as you think you know everything, that's when somebody got you fucked in the ass with no Vaseline. Anyway, I'm finna go. Love you guys. Bye.